Let's go. That's a Stygian lead melting Remnant follow? Okay. We also start with an Ice Tornado and an Ice Storm in the deck. So we have real synergy with getting magic power. We have real synergy with getting spell weakness, obviously. I'll take spell weakness sweep if it shows up. After you play a spell, spells in your hands that cost less are reduced to 0 for the rest of the turn. Ice Tornado now makes every spell in my hand free. It's pretty good. That one works pretty well. Our spells should mean that we can take care of this. I'm not going to set up on the absolute bottom floor here. If I can avoid it at least. Hey, nice. Now we get the collector. I mean, Ice Storm could have tried to get the collector, but not necessarily. Yeah. Don't love our damage output, I'll say that. Thank you, Ice Tornado, for finally showing up. Alright, I'll just knock you out of sync. Sounds good to me. Alright. Ice Tornado on the top line, now everything's free. Let's go. Frozen Lance, get rid of you. Can't play any of these. Do not want all these dregs. Okay. So I got to set up 2 spell weakness there. This might be enough with an Ice Tornado. Of course we don't draw an Ice Tornado! Oh! Dirty. Dirty pull. Alright. Now we'll draw it more commonly, at least. I do need a frontline unit. Maybe it's a Lady of the Reformed. It's just a 40 health minion that stands in front of my Tethys. Or it can stand in front of a bunch of dregs, be like a second floor. I like that. It's not the best, but maybe it's just good for the moment. Maybe it's just good enough for the moment. Definitely have to go over this way. Permafrost, no. Stygian finds. Sweep, apply spell weakness to the attacked unit. I like that. So it'd be Train Steward, Sweep, and then Tethys' Sweep as well. Bunch of spell weakness. I like it. Let's go. Okay, let's cost... Cost reducing Ice Tornado is actually a little bit of a problem because currently it makes all of the rest of the spells in my hand free. And if I cost reduce it, it doesn't make the Drip Falls free anymore. And I'm gonna pick up 2 cost spells after this, like Helical Crystals, still. Plus 20 Magic Power and Consume on a Tornado. No, I'm fine. Ooh, no, but if I reduce the cost of one of them makes the other free. Not all of them need to be 3 cost. Okay, I'm sold. We'll reduce the cost on one of them, reroll. Double stack? Yeah, nothing to double stack. And then reduce the cost on another, reroll. Well, I would reroll, but I can't reroll. Ideally, I like putting holdover on one of my cost 3s, then reduce the rest. We've still got one of them cost 3. I could do that. Start a battle, enemy units appear on each floor. It's not so bad. No, if you put them at the same cost, neither reduces the other. I still have the 3 cost one. I didn't just decrease both. Sorry, I didn't decrease all of them. I decreased 2 of them. It's, I probably actually just go Lady of the Reformed, Tethys, and Silophyte on the top floor here. Yeah, way better off. And then just sack a train suit. How did... Huh? Yeah, but why did it overflow before these died? I would have thought that 7 limp means they... Yeah, but I would have thought these ones would have died before the other ones would have tried to rise. Just a weird ordering to me. It was rune 2 moving to the top. I know about the overflow and going up. It's just I didn't think it was going to happen in that order. Okay. Trip for you. Train Steward, so I don't have to cast another spell on that floor. Well, do I? No, I don't have to. So we'll take out the bottom floor. And then I'll save 3. Right. Get him! Extremely big spell punish. Yeah, I'll set up another bottom floor. Sure, why not? This floor needs to be set up 1 lower so that I can actually benefit from the spell weakness. But I needed to set it up here so that I could get the Mark of Invasion off. So I don't really have a problem with how it went. It's just, would be useful in the future. I'm gonna descend one of my spell weakness units here, actually, so that I can apply some spell weakness. So that basically any spell drawn is lethal. Great. I'll take Energy Siphon, but I don't love it. Restore 10 health and apply Burnout 2 to a friendly unit is a good way to keep my Lady of the Reformed around. One of the only ways I can really do that as well. Minion upgrades sound good to me, as well as Stygian units. Yeah, minion upgrades because multi-strike on the Sweeper Silophyte, or, you know, extra health on the Lady of the Reformed, or extra damage just on the Silophyte, all good. Very good pickups for us. None of those are excellent. I don't need another silent. Hey, Blank, how's it going, bud? I subscribed to tier 1 for the 6th month. Welcome back to the Republic and continue to enjoy emotes in chat, Blank. Been checking out much of the monster train? I don't have a problem taking another Silophyte here. It's just I don't have a frontline unit if I do that. Guard of the Unnamed isn't an awful idea here for setting up a Guard of the Unnamed, Tethys, Silophyte on the bottom floor. And then we can have Lady the Reformed and all the dregs on a different floor. So they just kind of catch who gets by. That sets up the spell weakness as low as I can do it. Not bad work, but just been busy lately. I can commiserate. It's a very busy time. I'm gonna take the Guard of the Unnamed, sure. Another reason to take the Guard of the Unnamed here is because there's a couple things that the reroll is extremely good here. If I get the 25 health, it's great. If I get Incant, gain +1 armor, it's great. End of list. Let's go for the Concealed Caverns first, though. Oh! We do this, right? I'm not gonna necessarily voice it again. That's fine. He looks sick. How can you not? He does. He does. All right, Merchant of Steel. Let's reroll first. Heartstone's nice. Large stone? No, just Heartstone. Maybe I also Battlestone the Silophyte. A little more sweep. Large stone on Lady. The large stone on the Lady? It means I can put fewer burnout units behind her, but I guess it's a lot more damage. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I'm into it. It's a lot of HP. Now I'm just looking at whether or not I want to get the Silophyte the extra damage. I think I will. Epimetheus says, or rather Epimetheus is subscribed with Twitch Prime for the 2nd month. Thank you very much. Enjoy remotes in chat. Welcome to the Republic, Epimetheus. I'm kind of upset my attempt as an Australian failed. I said he was a legend of a cut lunch, which means he's a good sandwich. Meaning to say he's well put together. The reason I didn't know what you were talking about is because my experience with the phraseology of a cut lunch is someone who has stolen another person's partner. If you have to say that you have cut someone's lunch is to say that you are interfering romantically. At least in my experience with the people that I grew up with, I guess. Bounce. Alright. Whoop. There we go. Clearly someone grew up without a beard. Don't need one, bud. Ooh. Alright. Constructing explosives enter with damage shield. Tornado. I mean, honestly, I can just have the... Yeah, I'll sack the dreg here. Oh my god, that works. So, Silophyte, Tethys behind, dreg gets sacked in front. It takes the damage from the Forge Disciple and the Constructed Explosive here. That's the spirit who needs a beard. This is in the 80s. Exactly. In case anyone is a little confused by the conversation, we're talking of a non-standard definition of beard. A jargonistic definition of beard. No need to worry about that top floor. Dante's candle out. Is there anything else I really need to do here? Really? Just drip for you, I guess. Surface spell weakness. Wait. Like Rhapsody's beard, very swashbucklerish. Yeah, it's when I realized I couldn't go for the you know, the full Offerman effectively. I was like, okay, what can I do? Gentleman Devil? 80s villain interpretation of a mischievous devil? Okay, if that's what I can do, that's what I can do. Lean in. Good kills right there. Hell yeah. In Disco Elysium, shaving the beard is what made you truly a sorry cop. I honestly wish I didn't shave the beard and that I didn't lose the expression. Both of those, great pieces of writing. I loved everything I read. But seeing, there's something about the bottom corner just being that grin. And then I saw it, that smile. It all started with that smile. What's that line? It all started with that smile, that damned smile. It's very much it, which expected this go easy for me. By the way, if you get the event with 3 Scourges plus Relic to make Scourges, take deal 100. Yeah, I know how Dante works with Scourges because I drafted them recently and then had to undraft them very soon thereafter. I gotta get one of my big spells one of these days. I put so many of them in the deck. There we go. Boom. 240 damage. That was 240 damage once. It would have done that 3 times. Ice and Pyre. Deal 90 damage to the front enemy unit, but that's on the top floor. That's not gonna happen often. Consume cards in hand, add a draft unit to your hand, enhance it with +10 for each card consumed. That's actually excellent, though. Put a draft unit behind the Lady the Reformed. It constantly gets burnt out. It's fine. And it gets rid of my Scourge cards in play. Gets out candles. So it's now just whether or not, like, is Dante's ability on play gain multi-strike equal to the amount of Scourges in the deck? Or is it has multi-strike equal to the amount of Scourges in the deck? Because if it's the second, then Sacrificial Resurrection will debuff him over the course of it. But I really want to use that Sacrificial Resurrection. Gain on play, I believe it's on play, because Ashes still double it. It has to be on play if Ashes double it. I'm taking Sacrificial Resurrection. That's... No. No. I don't want any of you. We're gonna have to keep up the pace as well. Draw. We're gonna have to keep up the pace so that we can make sure that we actually get this run finished within the hour. Remnant, unstable, no. Minion upgrades as well as the Pyre health. You could go for that. Unstable Vortex to dupe something. What would I even be duping at this rate? Nothing really wants to be duped. Okay, it's definitely over this way. Double stack? Spell weakness? Not super into that. Reroll. Holdover. Okay. We got it. Play that card every turn. All of our spells are 0 cost. I hate that I keep getting the consume. I just want the +10. I have rerolled constantly in Merchants of Magic. I'm not finding it at all. Rhapsody, have you tried out Hellfire mode yet? Hellfire? Do you mean Hell Rush? Because if you do, then yes. If you don't, then I don't know what that is. Could have duped a candle for Dante and the draft spell. It's a bit optimistic to dupe it for the draft spell. He's enter with Spell Shield 2. That's actually really bad for us. We can't take that. Especially because the Clipped Reflector needs to die to the spells cast. Use the pseudo removal for weaker spells to consume. I have been doing that recently, but I don't want to spend all of my money doing that and then not have the money to remove them later, which is what what happened in the last run. Silophyte, Tethys will sack a train steward in the front line. Oh wait. Ice Storm's a 50-50 to kill the Collector. Can't rely on that. I hate that I couldn't cast the Ice Tornado there. But just couldn't do that. I'm taking damage to that Clipped Reflector, but I don't have to take 2 hits to it. Yeah, I can only take 1 if I throw out the Frozen Lance. Ouch. Just ouch. Restore your health immediately. Ice. We're gonna need it on that floor ultimately. Alright. Whew. Another Dante's Candle out. We can Ice Tornado. We kill there. And then Ice Storm for nothing. Yeah, that one's gonna burn out this turn, so I'll put down a new one. We got this. We've got this. Okay, so, we need more time is the thing. Right, so 1377 is 27. We're above 27, so we then take the extra hit. So Sacrificial Resurrection doesn't even change the amount that we take here. Pop a Dreg there, just more damage next turn. Sacrificial Resurrection would give me a draft that would already die to its burnout before the enemies come up, so I can't do anything about that. Okay. Good Ice Tornado. Cuttle Hex? Cuttle Hex reduces the size of my shuffling deck. And if it reduces the size of my shuffling deck, I get back to my candles a little more often. That's a very minimal impact that it has, though. It keeps more cards in hand for the Sacrificial Resurrection. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Fatal Meeting, Votivary, and Wicked Blaze. I don't think I need any of those, though. I mean, I could use the Wicked Blaze to bring back a... to bring back the draft after I summon the draft if it's not on the same turn that a Lady of the Reforms can give it a buff. I'm gonna take 1 copy of it. I don't think it's that expensive to put in the deck. Serious Figure comes back, and I get Dante's Cloak and Dante the Deceptive. So +2 magic power for every black card in my deck, and when played, gain a stack of multi-strike for each black card in our deck. We have 4 black cards in the deck. Come along, buddy, let's go. So, 4 blights. Dante now has 4 times multi-strike. Does have 2 capacity though. Maybe Dante now replaces my icy Silophyte. I could dupe a Dante, but I don't think I want to do that until I upgrade the Dante. What spells do I actually want to upgrade at this point? What do I want upgraded on the spells? Just extra damage still? Top floor finisher? It's so... but it's not going to be able to shine like that. But I guess that's okay. So we got 10 health. So what, like Dante, Cuddle Hex, and then I put a unit in front of them just to defend them? Like a train steward at that rate, basically? I'm going to need a better front line. Okay, we need to remove some cards, definitely. Plus 10 magic power! There we go! That goes on an Ice Storm. Plus 10 magic power, also good. This probably goes on the holdover Ice Tornado. Spell Permafrost. Ooh, Permafrost and Sacrificial Resurrection. Keep it at the right time. That's great. Just place him behind the Lady of the Reformed. I could... Lady of the Reformed has a large stone on her though. So unless I don't want to be able to play the draft behind that, then I can't do it. We have both more dregs and more train stewards than I want. How about this? We set up our bottom floor, and then with the drip falls, we just get the Dante to the bottom floor eventually. Or set it up on the top floor and then get it down to the draft floor if that's available at that time. Now, we have drip falls to fix that problem. It might be very slow to do so, but it should eventually fix that problem. Non-boss enemy units. Non-boss enemy units gain 6 damage. It's not so concerning to me. I'd cut some Ice Lancers or the Stewards. I cut 2 of the Stewards. I'll be cutting Ice Lancers relatively soon, but they also have plus magic power at the moment, so they're not bad. Then I just want to cast as many spells as possible. Yeah. Actually, ooh, this makes the other ones free. Remember that. Okay. So, looks like I'm playing everything this turn, basically. Let's go Lady of the Reformed, Dante the Deceptive. It's actually not enough to get the collector down, Rob. Oh, I wish I could. Cuddle Hex on the top floor. Let's throw an extra spell weakness out here, I think. Just for the stack of armor, frankly. Goodbye, collector. Well, this is annoying, but I think I have to do it. Because I have to cast every spell here, basically. There you go, got you. Then let's drip fall. Guess I'm not going for the Icy Silophyte anymore. I'll Reform to get a giant draft that I can't play? Oh, I should have left myself with 1 energy. It's fine. It's fine. We'll draw back to it. In fact, we'll have it still. It's okay. It just stays here. Dante's rude. Can't take the holdover one. As much as I would like to. I didn't play the draft this turn, as it turns out. Yep. Well, we're about to start taking damage. Woo! Yikes. I'm officially terrified. Color me officially terrified. That goes there. We'll purify and cleanse our frontliner. I don't really want to hold any of these dregs later. Since we have the Icy Tornado for the next turn. Go. Let's go for a Purify and Cleanse on you 100%. Spell weakness before a giant ice storm. That, and that, and that. Alright, we should be fine. This doesn't consume? Oh, you can play that multiple times. Oh, that's nasty. For some reason, I just assumed it definitely consumed. Glad it didn't. Could not be more glad that it didn't. Spell weakness 2 to all enemy units sounds... But Ice Storm is also really good with the amount of spell damage I have. I'm gonna take this. I want the Urchin Spine Storm. You can use it to consume the candles. Yep. I know. Stealth 2 to friendly units seems like a good way to deal with the fact that, you know, our bottom floor is not as defensive as I would like it to be. Looking for double stack holdover. Okay. Minion upgrades mean something because of upgrading Dante, although it's on the opposite side of a Merchant of Trinkets. The next area is going to be a Merchant of Steel for this. So I actually could go to the Trinkets right now. In fact, I think I will. At the end of turn, apply Frozen to a random card in hand. Yeah. I like it. I'm just freezing cards every hand. Multiple cards. Units gain an extra upgrade slot. I'll take it. It's very optimistic, but it could make a really good Dante. Quill? With all of my consume cards? Ooh, hang on, does that count for the Quill? Yeah, I guess Sacrificial Resurrection might count for the Quill. Still prefer this. We already have big nukes in the deck. We don't need a different way of doing that. Peace. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, sure, why not? I can reform that with the... Wait, where are you? Did I take it? Yeah, I did. Wicked Blaze. I'm gonna play it here. Dante the Deceptive. We'll throw a Cuddle Hex on the top floor. Let's throw a Dreg up here as well, just get rid of it. And Frozen Lance. Holes. Both of these get frozen. Could kill and reform Dante. That's true, but then I have to keep giving Dante more reform. Although I will put them behind the Lady of the Reform, so it's not difficult to do that. I think I take damage this this penance here. Because we want to get you there, we want to get you there. And we don't have the ability to do anything about it after that. Extend your burnout timer to floor. Don't really care about that. This is the Bad Ice Storm. It's fine. Still, it gives us armor. Still defends us. Nice. Get both the drip balls. That's great. Needed one of those this turn. Hey, Lucky Lunch. Let's go. Sure. Let's drip pull you down, Dante. Engulfing smoke here. Let's nuke the frontliner for a decent amount of damage. Will he get the Dante's Candle out of hand? Yeah, we did hold the Wicked Blaze. That's nice. I'd really like to draw my 3-cost, yeah, there we go, my 3-cost Inferno. Sorry, Tornado, rather. Finally. Got it. Top floor is a rough time. Got it. Wicked Blaze should get back a draft. Got him. These Frozen Lances should probably be used. Double got him. There's our Tornado again. I love it. Although I just killed my own Dragon Draft. That's fine, I'll reform them later. Who needs them? Who needs them right now? Send you. Hold both Dante's Candles in hand and freeze them. Oh, they don't get frozen. That's interesting. Scourges that have end of turn effects consider themselves played, so they don't retain. I like it. I like it. I don't like how many of these I can't really afford to play. Tornado. Golf, Frozen Lances, and then we're pretty much fine. One more spell on a later turn. What's the next so far? Reform spell weakness. It's spell weakness lights Dante? Need more Ember ASAP. Yeah, that comes after this boss. I don't need another Sacrificial Resurrection. Yeah, as we continue to thin down this deck, we're not going to need that as much. Like, we're going to be thinning down this deck at this point. Energy. Needs more draw to play Sacrificial often. Why draw? What? No, this is fine. I already have the extra draw. I need the energy so that I can play everything. Right, this is the Dante upgrades. Dante upgrades. Come on. Strength Stone, yes. Do I give it another multi-strike as well? Sure, why not? There you go. Have at it, bud. Go for your life, mate. Artifacts, finds, train stewards. I still do have 2 in the deck. A card with Consumer's Blade. So, I think, Does the other one also say whenever a card with consume is played, or does the other one say whenever a card is consumed? Because if this says whenever a card with consume is played, it won't do anything with the Sacrificial Resurrection. It's not a consume card. Both say card with consume. Yeah, so it wouldn't have worked even previously. The quill nor the reflecting lenses. Science? No, this isn't science. It won't work. This wouldn't be written like that if it would. I want the money. Only reliable thing there. Okay, let's get the train stewards out as proposed. Wickstone? No. We can get a better buff on you. Wickstone? Just gives you an extra burnout timer. Can you afford another upgrade now? I can. I can also afford another purge. Get a drag out of here. I'm into that as well. I'm actually very into that. Upgrading the champion now gives us spell weakness 3 to the attacked unit. I could also get the chill wind here just to have frostbite 10 swept across all enemy units. But we're going for big spells. Let's go all the way for the big spells. Oh, giving them all spell shield too, rough. As much as I want the money, I can't do this. Like the idea, definitely can't do it. Our bottom floor is so lacking in defense. Okay, let's do the reforms. Dante, we have... I guess we have someone to Wicked Blaze for the reform, but I don't want to. We're gonna have to engulf in smoke on the bottom floor here. 100%, definitely. Pantheon, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Enjoy your moments in chat and welcome to the Republic. Yeah. At least they have all the spell weakness. I can be able to cast that many spells on the bottom floor right now. Has to happen though. Go. Fine. Purifying Cleanse definitely goes on you. Kind of the best that can work out at the moment. Unless I throw a Frozen Lance to take you down more easily. Start reaching some damage on the backliner, but I'll just hit that with a Tornado next turn almost certainly. One health on it. Oh. Right. Goodbye. And those get got. Great. Yeah, this is more the kind of speedos wondering about. being able to target backline units is really annoying here. Currently losing the God of the Unnames. Well. Figured we needed more on that bottom floor. Hey, we got the engulfed in smoke at least. Makes everything cost less. You can now drip fall Dante. Yeah. Drip fall Dante. Engulf in smoke. I can only get back God of the Unnamed and drag. Okay. Now we sacrificial resurrection and get a draft. Put the draft behind the Lady the Reformed. No, because it'll get eaten immediately. I guess I'll hold it for the next turn. I have to hold it for the next turn. That's all I can do. Fine. Shouldn't play that. Alright. Draft. Now at least you get a little bit longer on your lifespan. Let's also further increase it with a direct increase. It doesn't matter if it gets to the top floor. I'm gonna cast an Ice Tornado here for nothing. No, wait, there's no incantaries on this floor. But I still want to hold it over, is the thing. Still really want to give that holdover. Can you consume candles? You can, and I will, but not in that hand necessarily. One tornado. Two tornado. Dante just ultra buffed the boss there in a way I don't really appreciate. But you do you, pal. Spell weakness. Boom. Full load of damage. Let's get a Dante's Candle out and more damage. Best believe I got a little bit more damage coming off after that, and there's the kill. What do Dante's Candles do? Do they upgrade into something? No, they're effectively there just to buff Dante and Dante's Cloak. Dante's Cloak is +2 magic power for every black card in your deck, and Dante, the unit, gains, when played, gain a stack of multi-strike for each black card in the deck, of which Dante's Candles count as one. Don't need it. There's another Wicked Blaze for another way of doing that. I'm thinning down the deck. I have to be thinning down the deck. Even with the Scourges in, I still need it to be more consistent. I sound like a broken record every time I continue saying that, but I truly believe it. Engulfed in smoke. I want to give that holdover. I want to give it like double stack. I want to do so much with it. But I also really need to get the God of the Unnamed more defensive. This could also upgrade Dante. It's also extra health. It's also a unstable portal. I think I have to go this way. Hot stone on you. What if I make Dante very large? and then I use Dripfall very slowly to put Dante to a good floor. It's a lot of multi-strike. It's got 6 times multi-strike. This makes the positioning harder, but I think I have to do it. In this battle stone. Let's put that on you. More health. Anyway, GG Dante. 50 minutes. So I've got 10 minutes in this final fight. So cut 2 dregs. High health and merchant less. Merchant has... If you play a unit, a random card in hand costs 0 for the rest of the turn. None of these are actually that great. Alright, let's go. Seraph is going to remove half of my buff and debuff stack effects, which is fine. Rap, you going to be dev streaming? Yep, 10 minutes. Just going to finish out this run and then transfer over. Nice. Good clear, good clear. Ooh, Dante's coming down very soon. Dante, you go there. I'm not gonna get to play the Ice Tornado here if I want to play Icy Silophyte. Actually, we freeze a card every turn. As long as we play the Icy Tornado and then the Engulfed Instant, we're fine. We'll freeze the Icy Silophyte for the next turn. Still haven't got Dripfall, eh? That's fine. That's fine. Lady the Reformed can't go there, so I guess Lady the Reformed's the last card that I hold in hand. And then just drop the Silophyte with the extra energy I have. Screw Clock says, I know this has nothing to do with the stream, but I just want to let you know I really admire you as a person, as the community you've built. Been watching you since before the modded SCS days, and it's because of your open and accepting nature that I was able to have the courage to transition, so thank you. Good lord. I am frankly honored to have been able to have that impact. I also have seen your message on Discord as well, Scree, and I will respond to it. It just takes me a little while to respond to things that are as heartfelt, but oh my god, it's truly my pleasure that I could do that. Sincerely, thank you. Well, it's Lady Reformed, I think. All right. Don't need to play Lady the Reform right now, I don't think. Let's go Tornado on this floor. Frozen Lance. Full to send you. Can you hover over Dante for a bit? Sure. Just as a Dante type card. Purifying Cleanse? No, not anything here. It's fine. Oh, we're about to get Ember drained ridiculously. No Ember for me next turn, I guess. Not allowed to have Ember. I'm fine with any of those getting frozen. There goes my energy. I need to get the Lady the Reformed out before I can Sacrificial Resurrection, though. The sweep is really rude, because Tethys is going to have a bad time with that. Hey, at least I got to hold over my Ice Tornado. Nice. The one I would have chosen as well. Let's go. Ice Tornado, the other Ice Tornado. Lady of the Reforms. Then I think it's just Sacrificial Resurrection. Consume all these cards. Yeah. Yeah. Cleanse first. To keep the cleanse in the deck. Yeah, okay. And the Wicked Reform. What, so it later can bring back Dante? If I do that, I don't care about Purifying Cleanse right now. Because this bottom floor is dying. That's just happening, right? Our whole setup is... Yeah, fine. This Blaze. Isn't the draft about to die? You'll have to bring it back. No, I'm not going to be able to play it this turn is the thing, so I'll be playing it next turn when the enemy is being attacked by the Gilded Wing. Okay. Amber Drain. Rude. Why must you give me this rude dude game? Real rude dude game. Real rude dude. Engulfed in Smoke is really good here. Well, let's let this turn be pretty much all it can then. That should set up a decent amount of spell weakness. There goes 6 spell weakness, did a bunch of damage. Okay. And then more spell weakness. Giant spell. Purifying Cleanse you a little bit. Another giant spell. Remnant warning. Cool. It's just spells, the game. Got him. 1 damage taken that whole fight. Very much running near the line there, but it worked out. Oh, gotta say it worked out. Alright, well, we finally got a Sacrificial Resurrection and a Dante the Deceptive run, and we got an Ice Storm Mega Buffed as well. A lot of things that I wanted to do got happened, or got happened. They got happened in that run. Excellent. Pull up the run summary for just a moment, and I am going to go and figure out when they want me to change.